rentvesting versus owner-occupier, right? All these incentives are amazing for first home buyers. Everyone wants to buy their own home, but we've just seen how much it costs to own your own property. And if you're currently renting, you're probably going to be moving into something worse than you are currently renting. And this is why Jack Henderson loves rentvesting.
I think the rentvesting is suited towards a younger person, maybe with a few less miles on the clock. You go into a mortgage generally as a couple. It's a 30-year commitment, regardless if you're buying investment property or an owner-occupier. When you start to have kids, one of the partners will definitely get into what you call like a nesting phase. They just want their own space. A lot of conversations I've had is, why would I subsidise or why would I pay a mortgage towards someone else so they can rent in my property and I take a loss and maybe I claim that back on tax, versus just putting that money into my own property. And I know sometimes it might not make sense initially from a dollars and cents, but from a security point of view, it gives them a base to bring up their young children, paint the bedrooms for the kids, do some landscaping. It's their property. And I think that you can't really measure initially. The old rule book with buying somewhere to live in, I think that was what everyone did 30 years ago, buying and not doing anything after that and just paying off the mortgage. So I think if you go down the pathway of owner-occupier, stretching yourself, making the larger repayment, one thing I do note is that where people buy is where other people want to buy. So you fundamentally have a pretty good capital growth on that owner-occ. So it gives you the ability to go back into that and pull out that equity, maybe not straight away, but probably 18, 24 months later. That family's got comfort on the repayment and now they've got the equity there through the growth on that really good owner-occ to then start to turn some of that debt into deductible debt, start to debt recycle, then they can go to investment property or invest into other assets.